The ZANU-PF Manicaland Women's League has revived the controversial ED 2030 agenda, a campaign aimed at extending President Emmerson Mnangagwa's rule until 2030, deepening the succession wrangle that continues to divide the ruling party. Welcome back to our channel. We'll bring you the latest news and updates from Zimbabwe. The ED 2030 proposal, which seeks to amend the constitution to allow Mnangagwa to stay beyond his current second term, effectively sidelines Vice President Constantine Chiwenga, who has long been seen as the heir apparent under the so-called Gentleman's Agreement, struck during the 2017 coup that toppled the late Robert Mugabe. At the height of that military-assisted transition, it was widely understood that Mnangagwa would save one full term and hand over power to Chiwenga. However, as Mnangagwa consolidated his grip on the state and party, his loyalists began pushing narratives to extend his stay in power, igniting factional battles that now define the ruling party's politics. The Manicaland Women's League declared it would use the upcoming ZANU-PF National Conference set for October 13th to 18th in Mutare to push for formal endorsement of the ED 2030 resolution. The resolution was first tabled at last year's conference and has since become a rallying point for Mnangagwa loyalists determined to block any potential challenge for Chiwenga's camp. Speaking at a provincial executive meeting, Manicaland Women's League chairperson called Dorothy Mabiga insisted that last year's resolution must now be urgently implemented. Last year, we made a resolution that the president should remain in office until 2030. It has almost been a year without any update on its implementation. As we go to another conference, we are saying our resolution should be implemented expeditiously. This is our unanimous position as the Women's League in Manicaland, she declared. The Women's League justified its support for ED 2030 by citing policy continuity and the need to complete national projects tied to the Vision 2030 and the National Development Strategy 1. They argue that Mnangagwa's leadership has brought infrastructure development and empowerment programs, especially targeting women and youth. However, political observers note that the revival of the ED 2030 campaign is more about internal power struggles than development goals. In today's news, Vice President Chiwenga pushed out. That is all for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. Until next time.